Captain by a hook with a red beard. Captain by a hook with a red beard.
Man, please. All about the bread like some ham and cheese, baby. Wow. This journey this week specifically on the Royals. Sometimes you just got to drop everything and get it popping. Talked about the Royals of Kansas City being plus 550 to win the division on Monday. I said, hey, you got a doubleheader against the Guardians. Then they play the Guardians manana. They're only 3 games back. They're the hottest team in baseball with the hottest hitter in baseball. Plus 550. If you don't bet it today, tomorrow, it'll be plus 200. Woke up, came on the show yesterday. I said, you missed out. It's plus 230. Screaming it. It's plus 230. For those who missed the 550, you can still get in at 230. Now they tied them. And guess who has the tiebreaker? The Royals. The Royals of Kansas City. Now plus 155. Plus 550 to plus 150. You lost $4.48. Sometimes you got to just pull that trigger. But anyway, we'll dive into some other MLB news around the league. WNBA action. One game last night, and boy, was it a dandy. Asia Wilson drops her season high. What was it, 41? 41 points in a loss to, at the time, 6 or 7 win Wings. Now, I told y'all yesterday, you can see it on Sunday. She's sick of these muffs. And I'm talking about her own team. And I'll get into this a little more too later in the show when we get to the WNBA segment. But Asia Wilson dropping 40 points. Y'all losing. But the whole bench with a minute left, down one, is just kikiing it up. Oh, we won 2 rings already. I already got my rings. That's not how Asia Wilson's built, bruh. Y'all happy y'all getting money. You're happy you're on the Aces. You're happy you get to play with Asia. Happy you got a ring last year. Asia don't give a damn about none of that. She's trying to get a ring this year. She's not happy with 1 or 2 like the average person. She's trying to leave a legacy, man. Ain't nobody giving her no damn help. Barely beat the Sky, and then you lose to the Wings. You get your ass whooped by the Lynx twice in a row. You go into the All-Star break in the Olympics on a great run. I think it was 10-2 or something like that. and then you come out of that thing, I think you're 2-5, 2-4. We'll talk about it. We will talk about it, baby. This is Captain by a hook with the red beard. I am Rowan Donaghy, aka Rowan Dobbs, going live on a fantastic Wednesday. Huh? What's it? Hump Day! Yeah. 28th of August, baby. September. Right around the corner. That's how old people say corner where I'm from. Right around the corner. I'm excited, man. September, October, November, my second, third, and fourth favorite month. First being March. I guess July is second. It's when a young G was born. But anyway, let's jump into some baseball news. Who cares about September? It was the September, a day I'll always remember. Yes, sir. It's Captain By, baby. Let's talk some baseball real quick. Royals, first place in the AL Central. At least they're tied up with the Guardians. 3 games back. Beat the Guardians 3 games in a row. Now you're tied with them. Go back to the intro if you want the full rant, but I gave you plus 550 on Monday for these Royals to win the division. Told you next day it'll be 2-something. Came back the next day it's 2-something. I told you, now it's 1-something. Now it's about to be damn near even money. I believe they got one more game today. But hey, there's still a month in the season. Hopefully the Guardians win and you don't miss out on Nathan. But hey, plus 550. And I know a couple of DUMBASSs at home. It's 12-1 a month ago. Hell, you could have gotten it plus 4,000 a year ago. Just because the number's great doesn't mean there's value. Hell, you can bet the White Sox to win it right now at 1,000,000 to 1. That don't mean it's gonna happen. A lot of people look at the number for value. The value is getting a good number on a great bet, not just getting a good number. A lot of these social media era guys, they think they got great value. 13-1. It's no chance of that winning. And then they say dumb stuff like this. I got it at 13-1. It's now 9-1. Means I got great value. No, it's not what it means. Hell, minus 350 is great value on something automatic. Hell, the Eagles minus 250 to go to the playoffs might have the best value in a future NFL bet this year. But don't nobody want to hear that. Don't nobody want to lay 250. But you could chase all these plus 180s and plus 245s and I got the best value and all three of the teams you got don't even make the damn playoffs. You just lost $300. Anyway, I ain't gonna get too deep into the ins and outs of sports gambling for dummies. They're gonna have to buy my book when it come out for that. But anyway, any day. Anyhow, let's get back to it, man. Braves, they won 5 out of their last 6. Don't look now, but the Braves ramping and vamping it up. Now I got the Braves at 11-1. I got the Braves at 10-1. I got them at 6-1, and I got them at 4-1 to win this division. And right now you can still get them at 13-1. The only problem is the Phillies, hot as can be. And this is the instance of what I was just talking about. 13-1. You can't do it. I mean, it's great value. And as great as the Braves are, they're only 6 games back. They're 8-2 over their last 10. They've won 2 in a row. There's still a month left in this season. 6 games is 2 good weeks. While the Phillies have 2 bad weeks. Only problem is the Phillies are on a 4-game winning streak. I mean, they're busting ASS all over the place. But hey, I mean, I'm on 4-1, 6-1, 10-1, 11-1. If you want to jump in at 13-1 and ride the wave with the red beard, let's get it popping. Let's get it pop. Looks like the Stros though, and the Royals are gonna get me right. Man, Royals going to 7-3. The reason I like the Royals so much, I touched on this a little bit Monday. If you look at the run differential, Guardians plus 66, Twins plus 67. Boom, Kansas City plus 107. Run differential, some people say it means Nathan. I say it means a whole hell of a lot. Why? Do you ask? This is the only division, the AL Central, where the team with the highest run differential isn't in first place. Hmm, that sounds like it can correlate to something else. Yeah, uh, before you know it, the team with the highest run differential gonna be in first place. Right now they're tied, 75 and 68 with the Guardians. Guardians falling apart like a good brisket. They do have one more game. I do not think Kansas City gets the full sweep. I think you'll be able to grab a 230, 300 ticket on them later tonight. Don't touch the 130. But I do think the Royals are winning this division. I think 2 weeks from now, they'll have a 2 or 3 game lead on these Guardians, and the Guardians will be looking around like an old Jamie Foxx stand-up special. What the hell just happened? That joke probably went over a lot of heads. But you got the Braves winning 5 out of 6, trying to get right 6 games back from the Phillies, holding on to that last wild card spot. Padres, they're finding themselves. They're getting right. Uh, they're only 3 games back from the Dodgers, and they're on a 3-game winning streak. Some great baseball this year, man. It's gonna be some good teams that don't make the playoffs, and that is a factoid. Maybe not. Maybe not. Looking at the Red Sox, Giants, Mets, maybe. That's the only good team. I mean, I don't care if they're not in the playoffs. They're not going to add anything to the playoff scene. Man, Royals beat them 6-1 yesterday. They are just rolling, 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 rolling on the river. Y'all can't never hear, but the beat be going. The beat keeps going in my head. Man, I don't know what the Diamondbacks did last night. My bet got voided. Somehow Brandon Fought started instead of Eduardo Rodriguez. So Rodriguez on the bump tonight for the Diamondbacks. I'm washing my hands with the MLB. I got 4 bets for you in the WNBA. We'll get back to it when we get back to it. If you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. Yeah. Real quick before we jump over to the W. Red Sox 4 games back. The Tigers won 5 in a row. They're 5.5 games back from a wild card spot. White Sox, first team to 100 losses. And the next worst team has 84. If that ain't trash, man, I don't know what is. Mets 3 games back. Cubbies 5.5. Giants 5.5. Cardinals 7. Man, I just don't see anybody shaking it up. I don't see the Braves not making the playoffs, and I don't see the Red Sox catching the Twins. Although the Twins lost 3 in a row. The Twins said, "We're in perfect position right now, guys. Let's keep it up." And then proceeded to not keep it up. Talking in memes now here, people. Anyway, let's jump over to some exciting action in the W. Man, the Aces. I just don't believe it. Like, I do not believe it. It's Captain by a hook, baby. Talking the W. Aces was up pretty damn. Like, they were up so much, I was watching but not watching. On my phone, chilling, hanging out with my girl. All of a sudden, I look up. I say, "God damn!" I said, "But it's a 4 point game. Your girls look like they about to get come back now." She's an Asian. She's an Aces fan. Next thing we know, I mean, I'm just joking. I'm thinking the Aces gonna. Next thing you know, I mean, they Aces just gave it up. I mean, what a damn game from Satui Sabali. 38 minutes. She shoots 71% from the floor, going 4 for 6 from three. 28 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. The Wings were missing her, huh? Everybody said the Wings trash. They was hurt. They was missing Sabali. They was missing Brown. They was missing some damn players. But Sabali leading the way. She also had a great pass late in the game. I mean, she boom, boom, boom. I'm thinking she's about to get in trouble. Slow it down. Relax. Next thing I know, she's boom, dumped it in the post to Natasha Howard. Boom, boom. Kelsey Plum can't guard her. Layup. We up one, baby, with a minute left. Let's go. Natasha Howard, aka Miss Still Your Girl. She definitely done stolen a few people's females. Natasha Howard, smooth criminal, baby. She ends up with 24 points on the night, 6 rebounds. Tierra McCowan, just dominating the boards last night, 17 boards to go along with her 8 points. And then you got Enrique Ogunwale. She drops 20 piece, baby, right on the knuckle. Man, I swear, Vegas knows the number. I think her number was 20 and a hook last night. She got 20 to go along with her 6 assists and 5 boards. But man, this team was down and they fought their way back. And now let's go look at the other side. This team needs to get it together. Chelsea Gray. She's balling like her damn life's on the line. She dropped 15 last night, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. See, I need her to have 12 points, 9 assists. I think that'll be better for this team than her getting 15 and 2. Even if she had 8 and 8, her magic is passing. But since she's came back, she hasn't really taken over the point guard duties. They still doing like a 3-man point guard. Like sometimes Young take it up, sometimes Plum. Give that thing to Chelsea, bruh. Allow Kelsey Plum and Jackie Young to run, catch, and shoot. Who both of them had horrible shooting light last night. I mean, Jackie Young ends the night with 17 points and 6 assists, 6 rebounds. She shoots it 1 from 7 from deep, 5 for 12 altogether. Kelsey Plum 3 for 10 altogether, 0 for 3 for deep. Kelsey Plum only ends up with 8 points. Asia Wilson 73% shooting last night. She has 42. Excuse me, I thought it was 41. I guess she hit a free throw late. To go along with 6 rebounds and 2 assists of her own. Let me tell you the real problem with this team. They're top heavy. The Aces lean on Asia Wilson. And right behind Asia Wilson, you got Kelsey Plum, Jackie Young, and Chelsea Gray. Now, for this thing to work, that's about where the damn thing ends. Kia Stokes ain't gonna give you nothing. Alicia Clark gonna give you minimum. Tiffany Hayes still trying to figure out her damn role. I don't think she gets the ball consistently enough to do anything with it. I mean, same for Kia Stokes and Alicia Clark. Alicia Clark has the hardest role in basketball, no matter what team you're on. The 3 and D player, because you got to play your ass off on defense. And on offense, you ain't touching the rock. And when you do, it's only because you're wide open on a kick out, and now you got to splash it. You ain't touched the ball in 11 minutes. All of a sudden, you got to hit a shot. It's the toughest thing to do in basketball. And then Tiffany Hayes. I mean, she goes 1 for 1 last night, 3 points. And that was on an and one. Oh, it wasn't on an and one. She went 1 for 2 from the free throw line. But she has no assists, 2 rebounds. She played 17 minutes. I think they need to figure out an offensive system, and this is on Becky Hammond. You got too many good players at the top, nothing at the bottom. You got to make it easier for the players at the bottom. I know it sounds crazy, but run a damn play for Kia Stokes on a dump down post screen. See if she could post up right under the basket and get an easy 2. Get her more engaged. Run more plays for Young and Plum. Like real plays for them, not just, hey, go 1-on-1. You're the best. You can do it. Like run them off some screens. This offense is very stagnant. They come down, they go 1-on-1. If they don't have nothing, they swing it. 8 times out of 10, the ball ends up in the high post in Asia Wilson's hand, which is great. But usually that's when everybody just stands still. We need people cutting off of her. Asia Wilson had 2 assists last night. Shot 22 shots. Maybe she shoots 19 shots and gets 5 assists. You got to figure out how to get everybody else involved. Because Asia Wilson is sick of it. She went to the line 13 times last night. She's getting beat up night in and night out. Literally leaving it all on the floor for the rest of the team to celebrate a championship they won last year. For them to lose by 3 to the Dallas Wings. Yeah. Y'all gonna have to talk, bruh. Becky, you're gonna have to switch up this offense or something. It's not working. Y'all had the excuse in the beginning of the year. Oh, we're 6-6. Chelsea Gray's hurt. We're still trying to figure out. We're doing point guard by committee. Chelsea Gray came back. Y'all went on a little run, 10-2. Everything was beautiful. 16-8, I believe you were going into the whoopie wop. Now that you're back from break, what's the excuse? You got none. The excuse is we're resting on our laurels. The excuse is 12 players on this team say, we got Asia Wilson. We'll win regardless. Asia Wilson's the only player I see physically trying. Everybody else just hooping. That's going to have to change, man. And I'm still, even with them getting that thing whooped and barely beating the Sky, and my Minnesota Lynx going in and giving them a noogie for 2 weeks, 2 games. Still, there's something in me that looks at this Aces team and says, relax. They're back-to-back champs. They know what the hell they're going to do. They're going to get to the playoffs, flip the switch, and go win another one. I just don't know. The more I watch them struggle, the more that switch looks like it's one of these to one up. Gonna need all hands on deck. And I don't know if they can flip that thing. I think this is gonna be win or lose. We're gonna have to shake things up in Vegas. I would keep Young. I hate to do this to Chelsea Gray, but man, you're starting to look your age. And I know injuries have a lot to do with it. It's what happens in sports. You get old, you get hurt, you don't come back like you thought you would. And then you roll your ankle last night in the first quarter trying to flop. Hey, I think Plum and Gray got to get out of there. They got to get some youth in there. I think they need to build around Asia and Young as a two-girl game. And instead of just having the bare minimum in role players, no disrespect, Kia Stokes, Megan Gustafson, Alicia Clark, Tiffany Hayes, Sydney Colson. I mean, who the hell is Kirsten Bell? Just seen her in jumpsuits all year on the sideline. You need to get this team's depth a little better. It's too much talent in this league for y'all to still be running out there with Alicia Clark getting 22 minutes. And I think Tiffany Hayes with some more run some plays for her, man. Treat her like Rip Hamilton. Have her curling off of them picks, bro. She got a nice little mid-range game. She got great touch around the rim. Um, she's a great slasher. She understands how to use her body and finish. You got to use your team, man, to its strengths. You can't just force somebody that's a catch and shoot player to now all of a sudden, for example, backdoor cut and run the point. Man, we'll see. Got a great slate of games for you tonight in the WNBA. Sorry. Trying to decide if I want to go over all these games and just give you my bets. We get the Sun, Connecticut, 3.5 point favorites on the road at Indiana, taking on the Fever, who's hot as hell. Fever might be the best team this second half of the season. Don't go breaking my heart. Mystics, they're -2.5, taking on the Sky. Disrespectful? Much? Say it ain't so, Joe. I can't let them do that to my girls. Mystics on a 2-game winning streak, -2.5. Chicago needs this one. You're at home, you're taking on the Mystics. You need this one. You got Atlanta a half a game behind you. You need this one. Liberty -12.5 in Los Angeles, taking on the Sparks, the Monstars. And then you get the Lynx, baby, -4 in Phoenix, taking on the Mercury. Some good games tonight, man. Definitely some good games. I like how they're spread out a little more. Be able to get a true doubleheader in. Not a true doubleheader. You get to watch the game at 6. Watch the last 40 minutes of the game at 7. And then dive into one of these 3 games at 9. The Dream take on the Storm. Storm, 8.5 point favorites at home against the Dream. Man, I got 5 bets for you tonight. 5 of them. Numbers moving too. Let me get these out before they move too much. This captain by a hook, baby. I need somebody. Anybody. Hit me with the horn. fire. I got 5 of them things for you, bro. Let's dive right into it. You get the Connecticut Sun taking on the Indiana Fever. Let's go 2 props in this one. Let's go Aaliyah Boston for the Fever over 13 and a hook. I know. I know. Had over 14 in the hook last Monday, last game, and she got 14 exactly. We're going to take the over 13 and a half, baby. Come on, Boston. You know what sucks? She had like 13 in the halftime in that game. I don't know how. I don't know. Thought that thing was guaranteed. Anyway, for the other side, the Connecticut Sun, Janae Carrington. You like that? We're gonna go over 12 and a half on her. 12 and a half points for Dejanay Carrington. Just a fucking firecracker. And I love it. I mean that with the most highest praise you can. This girl pushes it on the break. She finishes strong. She's lock your ass up on defense. She said the other day, she said, the game finally slowed down for me. I said, oh shit. Oh shit. Let's go. Dejanay Carrington over 12 and a half points. Aaliyah Boston over 13 and a half points in that one. And we got the Lynx, my Lynx, taking on the Phoenix Mercury. We're going to go Courtney Williams over 10 and a half. She's been aggressive. She's been hot. She's probably the best mid-range shooter I've seen since Tracy McGrady, Melo, and Kobe reigned the NBA. You get Courtney Williams over 10 and a half in that one. She's gonna shoot it a few times. Times, yeah. Then we're gonna take the Lynx on the spread, -4.5. I liked it better at -4 because the push is always fun. They added the hook on it since I started the show. 4.5 on the Lynx. I like it up to 5, 5.5. I think they win this one comfortably. 7+ points. I think the Lynx keep things rolling. They're on a 6-7 game winning streak. Just tapped the Aces twice. Blew out a few other teams. And Fisha has been dropping 30 pieces like she worked at KFC during holiday season. I don't know. Call it what you want, but don't call me for fronts. Minnesota Lynx -4.5, baby. And then the Chicago Sky, they're at home and they're dogs to the Washington Mystics. Hell no. Angel Reese goes off. Teaspoon gets them right. They're missing Marina Mabry. I don't think they won a game since they traded her, but somebody's got to step up. They took the Aces down to the wire. I think they get the win tonight comfortably against the Mystics. Take the money line +118, baby. Man, so we're gonna go Aaliyah Boston over 13 and a half points. Dejanay Carrington over 12 and a half points. Courtney Williams over 10 and a half points. Minnesota Lynx -4 and a hook. Give me Chicago Sky on the money line +118. And then if you're a degenerate like me, we're gonna bet Sabrina again over 19 and a half. I know. I know. I know. I ain't give it out in the bet segment because people harassing me about Sabrina going on a little 3-game slump. But hey, when you make as much money as she's made me, you're just gonna ride till the wheels fall off. And I'm not proud of it. But anyway, man, it's been a great show. I had a blast today. This is Captain Via Hook, baby. With the red beard, I am Rowan Donaghy, aka Rowan Dobbs. Going live. This is Wednesday, the 28th of August, baby. Getting closer and closer to September. 8 days away from the NFL kicking off. Can't wait to talk NFL. Got a teaser right here I already put in for week 1. I'm just waiting to give you, if you screenshotted it, you stole it from him because I ain't going to give it out till next week. Anyway, take all these wagers at your own risk and please, please gamble responsibly. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for the love and thank you for the support. Die.